So hello friends, today I'll be discussing about the VTU fourth SEM syllabus and it's a 2021 scheme. We'll be having these subjects mathematical foundations for computing, which is more about graphs you'll learn, which are used in machine learning or the concepts, the regressions, probability vectors, which are used for computer graphics and AI. And design and analysis of algorithms, so T is for is theory and L is for lab. So these are both. And yeah, so you'll understand like how to design good algorithms. What is a good algorithm? For example, you might have heard about the time complexity of big O of n, big O of log n square. So all this will be taught over here. How to which problems can be actually be solved by algorithms, which can't be solved. All those things will be discussed. And next is microcontroller and embedded system. So in this, you'll understand what are microcontrollers and what are microprocessors. What is the difference and ARM processors? What are ARM processors? It's quite popular ARM, and so you learn some programming also, like how to, for example, how to display digits. I would say basic digits, incrementing the digits like 1, 2, 3 in the analog display. You might have seen in behind buses that kind of which it kind of looks like dots, so that you'll understand how to program them and yeah. And operating systems is also very important because you understand behind the scenes how is operating system managing all those. Means you're writing the code, okay. The code is going in the compiler and it's executing. So, but what is allowing it to the file to the data to be transferred to the compiler? And operating system is providing an interface for you for writing on that typing, and then the image is or the text is being displayed in your notepad. So that the operating system is handling that and many more memory management, how does protecting against various threats like viruses, trojan horse, all those things we'll learn. So it's a very interesting and very core topic. Biology for engineers, so over here we'll understand how we can, how as computer scientists we can work on biology. For example, like maybe some of you will be working in Philips, so Philips makes all those devices, biological devices. So you may be required to do some programming. Yeah. For example, Java programming can be used for finding out the DNA sequences. There are some adenine, guanine, and ATGA, if I'm right. Yeah, all those sequences can be found from using Java in a given data set. Yeah, so there's one application. Python programming laboratory. So this is very important. In this, you will understand what are various concepts. You might have heard about star, underscore, question mark. So all those things like comes in regex concept, which helps you find out pattern in a string. And oops, like functions and all those things, classes, objects will be learning. Web scraping means from a HTML document how to get a particular part of it, or like how to select a particular button by using code, like using Python code. It's very interesting. I would say Excel sheets, how to actually add and retrieve data from Excel sheet without in opening it. Yeah, so that's very interesting. And you'll be using PyCharm and RDL, IDE, web programming lab. So, so in this, we'll be learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So JavaScript is the most newest. In the previous versions, you skip PHP. Now only JavaScript is like popular. R programming, and this mainly use for data science and how to read structured data and all those things. This will be very helpful when you want to go for data scientist job or data analytics job. And Unix programming. So this, according to me, from a placement perspective, it is very important. For example, if you go for big companies, they may be giving you a system engineer post. So in that, you need to understand about the system. So as I would say, Unix system is something that which it links both Unix systems and Windows. Means both of them are almost the same. So in this, I'm telling you, despite of the commands you can use in the bash shell and the command line, command prompt. So all the commands are almost the same. Yeah, so we'll be learning here how to read the files, write the files, how can change the permissions of the files, like who can access it, who can read it. Yeah, so this is very important from placement. So if you want to go for a good placement, you should focus on this. Universal human values, Canada Constitution, things so you can figure out by your own self. And books and resources as well. So these are the books that you can refer. Uh, yes, Abraham Swissworth book for OS is very good, I would say. So if you're preparing for GATE, it's a must go through book. Web programming as well is the web programming book and the Python automated coding stuff. Unix book is there, R programming, others. Yeah. So for mathematics, you can use the Gerwal book, I would say. It's not mentioned, but you could use the Gerwal book. And what are the tips and tricks? So you can see the tips and tricks over here means you need to practice the lab programs regularly. Otherwise, even if you don't go for lab, at least with the YouTube videos, there's so many YouTube videos that will help you. I think so. You should be through with that. In the exam, try to write point wise out because that will fetch you more marks. Obviously, like maintain good attendance. Try to listen or at least act like they listen to the teacher because when they're creating your internal papers, they'll obviously give you more marks. That's not my personal experience. Previous papers is the must if you want to pass in VTU. That's it, I would say. And so thank you from my side. If you have any doubts, please ask. Okay, thanks. Bye. See you next video.